Hi folks, it's Sean. Back for another quick video, this time AVR to our good friend Janez, Pipe&Tobak, who's just reached a milestone, 2,000 subs, so well done Janez. It's no real surprise. I think you get a really good international audience and lots of great content, so yeah, what's not to like? So Janez, you asked us for your very generous giveaway if we could pick one brand and one brand only that would sort of sustain us for the rest of our smoking careers. Which would it be? No. Bear in mind, I'm only 2.5 years in. I haven't tried absolutely everything, but I would say I've tried a really, really wide spread of tobaccos from absolutely, huge variety of manufacturers. And I've had favourites, and then I've changed, and then my taste has changed slightly, and it's chopped and changed about. So I think if you asked me some time ago, it would have been a completely different answer. And there was one point early-ish on and going forward where I really didn't bother with many of the blends of my manufacturer of choice. Apologies if you can hear Max crying down there. I don't know what he wants. He's staring out of the window at, well, an empty garden. But anyway, back to the subject. So, I think it could have been Germain's. Easily could have been Germain's. It could have been McBaron. I started off on quite a few sort of different McBaron blends and still enjoy many of those today. My dresser behind me, the cupboards down here are full of jars, and quite a few of them are McBaron. However, and like I said, I'm a little embarrassed to say that I ignored it fairly early on, or ignored them fairly early on. But my absolute number one, couldn't do without, is Gareth. So that's Gareth Hogarth and obviously Sam Gareth combined now. There is such a huge variety of tobaccos that they make that covers the absolute spectrum of every sort of type and varietal that you could want, from aromatics through to really, like the twists, the really, really strong, dark, deep blends. And over time, that tends to be where my tastes have sort of moved on to the bolder stuff. So of the jars down in the cupboard, easily the bigger proportion are Gareth blends, easily. And like I said, there is such a variety, and they're all, to my tastes, absolutely superb. I've not had a Gareth blend I didn't like. There were a few aromatics early on in my days that they were okay. I'm not really an aromatic guy, to be honest. But I pulled a few out of the cupboard just to sort of display that, that big variety. So, of course, from the Lakeland end, Ennerdale, always got a decent amount of Ennerdale in. Slightly aromatic, I guess. Jamaican flake, or rum flake as it's known everywhere else. Another, it's so dark. A lot of these tobaccos are actually tend to be quite dark tobaccos. Brown flake aromatic, slightly lighter. But anyway, another top and very floral, Turkish delighty almost, Lakeland blend. And then moving on to the sort of medium bit, Bob's Chocolate Flake. Again, it's with a hint of Lakeland, Latakia, that's what I was thinking of. Begins with L. As you can see, I've got decent quantities of all of these. And then in sort of the English variety, I've got there some Sam Gareth Balkan Flake. And then onto the pretty hardcore stuff. I should have pulled the twist out, actually, that's still in the cupboard. But one of my absolute favourites, 1792. There's also a bit of, you probably can't see, there's a lump of cob plug in there as well. And Bosun cut plug. So pretty sturdy blends, these. But this is why they're my absolute number one. For us here in the UK, super easy to get. Never generally out of stock of any of their sort of top line brand blends. And there's just that variety, you know, from day to day, no matter what you fancy, whether you want something a bit lighter, something floral, something particularly stout but flavourful, like 1792 with it's quite heavily topped. Yeah, there's something to suit every mood, for me anyway. So without a doubt, Gareth Hogarth, Sam Gareth combined, absolute perfect. And I could definitely do the rest of my career purely on their blends alone. So anyway, thank you again for watching, and cheers, Janez. Good luck to everyone in the gore, but hopefully I win it, obviously. And I'll see you again soon. Ta-da.